All right, guys, so this is the YETI SB130. It's been out for a while now, but today I'm gonna get out and test it out and see how it goes at some of my local trails. This is Devou, and this is one of our best downhill parks around the area for mountain biking. So today I'll be going down Full Monty and then probably Sleepy Hollow, and who knows, maybe I'll get some Strava PRs. Not too concerned about that, but if they come, they come. That'll be cool. That's what I hear. You know, that's the biggest benefit of the 29ers is they're a lot faster and they can roll through anything. So I look forward to putting that to the test today. And on this SB130, since it's a 130 millimeter travel in the rear, 150 in the front, I'm used to riding like a 160 millimeter front fork and then a 150 rear coil rock shocks on my 2017 Bronson. So going to this shorter travel, it'll be interesting to see, you know, if it feels bottomless or not. But with the, I think they call it the Infinity Link suspension geometry with the SB130, that's going to be interesting to see how that feels. I feel already in the parking lot like it has a lot of pedaling power. Just out of, it doesn't matter where you are in the travel, it's just ready to go all the time. My Bronson is way different, especially with that coil shock. It's got a lot of movement in it when you get on the pedals and then you try to put some power down, so you're losing a lot there. But it'll be cool to get this out and rip it out today. Yeah, I definitely feel the wheels are a little heavier to turn. That's apparent right off the bat. It's a little wetter than I thought it would be, but not terrible. Yeah, it definitely seems like it wants to keep the speed. Yeah, that's actually pretty stable to jump. Woo. Got some wet leaves today for sure. Hey, yo. Hey, man. So, yeah, when it's slowing down, you can definitely tell it's more power to get it back up to speed. But on the flip side of that, it wants to keep its speed. For whatever reason, I'm wanting to nosedive the bike off jumps. Oh yeah, handle that little dirt chunder, no issue. Oh, hey, did not expect to clear that with such ease. Yo, that was close. Huh. Still nose diving off the jumps. Woo. It's fast. All right. Feels like with the 29-inch wheels, those are coming into play more so than anything, because I'm spending less effort on the ascension, and then I'm able to put more power down on the descensions. Now the trade-off is, you know, it's not as maneuverable, and even climbing this little trail here, it's not much of a challenge. It's pretty flat, a little bit of grade above hill, but I do notice that slack head tube angle up front, so it does wallow a little bit on the ascension versus the downhills. On the downhills, you don't notice it. You definitely want that slacker head angle for sure, and it pays off there. So it's a small price, small trade-off for getting a little bit of wallow in the steering on the uphills. It's not enough to be an issue in any means, but it is a little bit noticeable. On full Monty going down, it was so easy to keep the speed, and then with this YETI Infinity Link, it was so much easier to put the power down to the ground when you want to step on it, pick up more speed. I will say on the you know, the braking, this came with SRAM guide. I think they're just the normal guides, or not the RCs or anything like that, but they're definitely 4-pot piston SRAM guides. Which model, not entirely sure, but they come with 180 millimeter rotors, which usually I have no issue with, but I rode smaller tires. However, I don't feel like these had the braking power of something like a TRP, or what I ride now is the Hayes Dominion, and those are a really good brake. That's one of my gripes about this build out for this SB130. We're on Sleepy Hollow. We're getting to the downhill part. I feel like this segment, this is the berm to creek. I got my last PR here on the Santa Cruz. It was about 42 seconds, and that was the best I've ever done. So with this bike in the 29-inch wheels, it'll be curious to see how fast it is. Whoa, I almost slid out the front wheel there. It went over that little catch berm. Slicker than I'm pushing for. Yeah, that was hard to, a little bit more effort to lean that bike over, but nothing terrible. That actually felt really composed for the speed. I keep giving the pluses to the 29er, but it's definitely earning them. In all fairness, I was at Team Cyclery. They did have the SB140. That's originally what I went in to go look at and go test ride. I was riding around the parking lot, and it felt like, even on a small frame, I'm 5'9", so I ride usually a medium, and that's what I was going for. But even on the SB140 small, it felt super slacked out, you know, compared to the Santa Cruz, which is a geometry from what, 2016, 2017, they made that style bike or frame. So the modern geometry was definitely there with the SB140. However, even with the slacked out frame, it just felt like a really long bike on small wheels. It didn't feel proportional. It felt like there was a lot more frame there than wheels. Now, On downhill, I think that would be a huge benefit. You know, on some of the tighter stuff, I still think it would be hard to get through it compared to, you know, a 17 Bronson being a little smaller for the frame size. So when I went to this, you know, I had the SB130, the frame is a medium, the wheel size is bigger, but everything feels proportional. The bigger wheels don't feel oversized for the bike. Everything feels really good about it. Some of the 29ers I've been on feel like you're sitting on top of them and you're not really in them. This one actually feels really good. You're in the right place, the right standing place, you know, the right sitting place. And the seat tube on this thing is so good that, you know, up the hills it just feels so easy to climb. And then you match that with the infinity link they have for the Yetis. Oh my gosh, I'm selling this bike to myself and it's an easy sale. Anyway, this is the second part of Sleepy Hollow here. I did this last time too. I started here at you know, there's a shortcut, come up the hill and then pedal back into Sleepy Hollow. So the thing I was trying to achieve last time was getting to the tabletops, clearing the first one. I did that, clear the second one. Last time I didn't do that on the Santa Cruz, so if I do it on this, I'm definitely conserving more power if I can put it down to get over that second tabletop, and I'm just keeping more speed. So let's see what happens. These things are crazy. Whoa, super smooth. Oh, that's the first tabletop? No. Or later. Oh, jeez. Yeah, this is where I bogged down. And, yeah, I still don't have it. But I did clear it. Woo! Woo! Still fun. Well, conclusion of the SB130 is it is a fast bike. Really capable for my local terrain. Hell of a fun time. And without looking at the data, I already feel like the times are going to be so much faster. And getting multiple runs down the same track, you know, I just felt more and more comfortable with the bike. Definitely an overall good time for this.